So we rematching versus Rojo Platano. Probably. This is definitely not a hand we want to be keeping versus Ziasbond. This is, though. Karn actually wasn't a higher percentage than Narset pre-restriction. Karn had its week in the sun as the most broken deck at NYSC, but then the online metagame kind of adapted to him because Bug was just 50% of the top 8. So basically, Bug was only broken because Dredge and Karn were so powerful. And so now you don't see any Bug. All you see is Pyroblast decks because they're better than Bug. But Karn did introduce like really awful gameplay, so it's definitely worth restricting it. So, alright, we're keeping this 6-card hand. We do need to keep Force Blue card. But I kind of want all of these other things. So I think I'm just going to bin the Snapcaster, and this Dig Through Time might end up getting pitched to Force, but I think that's okay. Yeah, Bug existed solely because Karn and Dredge decks were too strong. Because the Jeskai decks couldn't fight those decks. So opponent leads with Bazaar, not Fastbond, which is probably good for us. I'm gonna get a Soul Ring top spin into play first. And then if it's bad, then we can fetch away. If not, we can just pass the turn. I didn't board out Levin. Oh, it's game 1. So this is not a strong hand, though we could activate top and get a force so that we don't have to lose our Dig Through Time. But our Dig Through Time is not that strong either. It's okay. We need like a little bit more spells before that's actually good. Our Dig Through Time is not at its strongest in our deck because we're not playing a whole suite of cantrips because cantrips are bad against Narset. So I will be okay with fetching these away if we don't really see a reason to draw a card and force. Yeah, online, Karn was never as dominant as Karn was at the NYSC. Opponent pitches Riftstone, Tabernacle, Bazaar. Well, I don't want to fetch because I don't want to get strip mined. So I guess we'll just draw this force. I'm probably going to shuffle here, though. Man, it's tough. Shuffling is like pretty bad when they then strip you. So maybe we'll just take this Tundra and keep going forward. So I am a little worried about this draw engine they have happening here. I don't care about this. I think we'll just draw this Tundra, spin again. Definitely don't plan on getting on library. Is this going to be the Crucible? It's going to be another Sphere. Well, these are certainly starting to pile up, but there actually doesn't really... There's really no reason for me to stop it yet. I'm not going to spin my... Yeah, there's no reason to spin on my turn anymore. So is this going to be crop rotation? Or is this going to be Crucible? Looks like it's going to be Crucible. Alright, so Crucible we will counter. Currently we have 6 mana, so we can't hard cast a Force of Will. I will spin and see if there's a better blue card to pitch. which I think we will. I think we'll just pitch this Lavinia. I think we'd like to do infinite turns in this game, if possible. So we can also... We do have the swords for the mage. I don't think we're going to shuffle again. I think I'm just going to keep drawing lands. I kind of need the ones that I have, or I need all the ones I can get, really. Mana Drain. It doesn't really seem something we're interested in. I don't really want a Crypt either because of the rate this game is going. So I think it's likely that if the third card down is not good, we'll fetch away on this next turn. How close are we to digging? We need 10 mana to dig, and we'll have 4, 5, 6, 9. We're close. Is this going to be a crop rotation? That would be pretty unfortunate as well. I don't believe... Wait a second. If this crop rotation just gets stage, I think that's fine because we'll just swords it. I think I'll just let this happen. I don't think there's anything else they could get that would be really bad for us. Yeah, that's fine with us. We'll just let that happen. Them being at 40 life doesn't really make a difference to us. I don't think I want these cards. Even Teferi, I don't think I really want. What the heck? Are these the exact 3 cards I just shuffled? What is the percentage? What is the percentage chance of... Oh, this was a crypt. It's close. So 2 2-ofs, percentage goes up a little bit. You're right. One was a crypt. I got a little scared there. So it costs 2 mana to put this into play. I guess we'll just do it off this. Alright, so opponent makes it 20-20. We get rid of 2 lands. I don't really care right now, right? I can just do this now. Maybe I can just wait. I don't really know if I gain anything, though. So opponent probably back on activating Bazaar, but they are pretty... You know, they have some problems with their own thorns right now. I love it when you call me. Alright, so our dig through time got bogged, unfortunately. So that's not great for us. I guess we'll just play this to ferry out. I don't know if that really changes anything. I guess Emerald. No, it can't be Jet. Like, there's still Demonic Tutor PO decks, even if they're not a great choice right now. Ruby is in the Xerox deck, right? That bog was pretty annoying, because we were getting pretty close to dig through time. I guess we still have a lot of mana. Opponent has decided to activate Bazaar. Sphere, Mox. I'll definitely take a Trinket Mage here. I'll get a key. I'm not going to play a key now because of leaving up force. Now we're just a time vault away. Even if opponent gets to Life from the Loam, it still costs a lot of mana for them to Life from the Loam under their Thorn Lock. It's a fast bond. Yeah, I'll counter a fast bond. Do I want to try to find a better blue? Well, no, I don't really think I'm going to ever cast this Dig Through Time. I'd rather spin looking for a Time Vault, I think. Another Dark Depths. Reclamation. I guess we'll draw Force of Will and then draw Probe if we need to. So let's get this key into play and let's I guess I won't be able to replay top this turn. I mean, I can always bounce one of these at any point if I really wanted to. Could also bounce one of my own things if I really wanted to, but this at least gets me another counterspell for like a fast bond again. I guess like the real card we're worried about is Crucible, right? I guess a second Thespian stage would be annoying as well. All I'm about is 20 turn clocks, don't you know? So I could actually get pretty close to starting to library too, right? If I bounce back a mana source, that puts me to 6 cards. So we're getting pretty close. All right, next turn we have Tinker. All right, that's good. We should have this game. Took a while, but we got there. I can also instant speed Git Probe. You're not wrong. Sure. Can't cast like Crop Rot or anything, so. Alright. That's a game 1. You typically don't want an enters play tap land that doesn't make blue mana in your PO deck. So we were boarding in these cards and these cards. And we were taking out these guys and a mana drain and a swords And what was the other card we were taking out? I don't remember. I can't remember. Maybe Teferi. Well, Teferi's fine. Maybe an Narset? I don't know what the other card we were taking out was. Maybe on the draw we just take out both mana drains. I played Infect for one challenge. It wasn't your Blazing Shoal list, though. And it didn't do very well. But I don't think I played very well either. I think I drew pretty bad. But if I keep saying that, it looks pretty bad. But I am always prefacing it with, I think I didn't play very well. Maybe someday I should play very well. That'd be a good start, I think. At some point, I should play very well. I don't think this hand's good enough against Ziasbond, so I think we'll put it back. This hand's better. I want all the lands I can get. I want Force and I want Mentor Crypt, so I guess we'll just put this Gifts Ungiven back. Yeah, but Geeky wins a lot, so I don't know, man. He's like triple qualified for the Vintage Playoffs or Vintage Format Championship. Every time he doesn't stream, he wins a lot. Should I have both Swords of Plowshares in post board? I didn't think the Depths plane was a big deal. I mean, I'm gonna counter this. I'm gonna play this because it's not necessarily the case we'll be able to cast our spell next turn if I don't. I guess maybe I should keep more swords in against this deck. I thought the stage thing was not as big a deal, but maybe it still is. So they got a Crucible, which they can play with one more mana. Yeah, I'm gonna just play this Mentor. Next turn we can play Emerald Narset. Alright, opponent's got a Crucible. I guess I can't play Narset because it costs 4 mana. So I guess we'll play Emerald Crypt. I thought they banned that card. Oh man. Unfortunately for Rojo, not the case. I feel that pain though. Feel that pain. Whenever I get mental misstep, I'm like, I thought they banned that card. Uh-oh. So 2020? Shit. Alright, so if I respond to this, then they can't make a 2020 this turn. Because if I don't respond to this, their Dark Depths can tap for mana. They might go for Tabernacle or Glacial Chasm, but I should respond to this, I think. So yeah, that play where, oh, they just have another land. Well, I guess I was supposed to keep more swords in. I really didn't think that was going to be the case, but Man, I can't even time walk if I draw it. Does this do anything? No, I just need to draw my 1 swords, right? I'm just dead, unfortunately. I mean, they don't have a choice. They have to do it. There's no point in bluffing. Alright, well, that's pretty unfortunate, because I thought that game was kind of a lock. I guess I need to keep more swords in. I didn't really think they were that much on the depths plan post board, but it seems like they are, actually. I guess I'll keep 2 swords in. I'm not going to bring in more than 2 swords for a deck that plays just those creatures. The problem rate is that it's not really slow. Like, 1 spell being uncounterable is actually not going to be, like, good enough. Like, they're just going to outvalue you. Okay, I accept. This is certainly a hand of Magic the Gathering cards. Alright, we need to figure out how to do this Gifts Ungiven, chat. We're gonna have 3 mana after we use our Lotus for gifts. I don't think we're gonna play anything else right now. So how do we win the game? I don't think we can win the game. I also didn't fetch a Tundra, which is starting to look like a mistake. I probably should have fetched a Tundra here. Would I not? No, I have the gifts here, right? Probably. All right, chat, help me out. What are we doing? What do we got? So they can't give us Tinker. What about Tinker, Ancestral, Vault Key? No, they just give us like Time Vault. No, that would be fine. It would give us Time Vault Ancestral. Ancestral, Tinker. We don't have enough mana to actually use Snapcaster. They don't know that, so maybe it's okay. I should have fetched Tundra. That was a really big mistake. Maybe Ancestral, Time Vault, Key, Tinker. Because they can't give us Tinker, we'll put a Blightsteel into play. And they'll probably give us Time Vault Ancestral. Snap, Recall, Time Walk. No, like, see, they're just gonna give us Snap, Time Walk. And is that really worth it? I don't think Snap, Time Walk is worth it. I think getting Ancestral Time Vault is better. No, we're gonna naturally top deck our fetch land. If we had a Lotus still, we could like get a Trinket Mage. No, I think I want to go with Ancestral, Tinker, Vault Key. And they'll give us Time Vault Ancestral. And like actually having the key in the yard is fine because we do have Reclamation in our deck. And they can't give us Tinker because we'll just put a Blightsteel into play. And we can cast Ancestral off our blue mana, yeah. The problem is we didn't have extra blue mana, or we could do, like, Snap piles and Reclamation pile. Like, if we had more mana in our hand, like, I think it's actually pretty reasonable to be doing some of these more, like, value-oriented Snap pile or something like that. But I think without having the extra mana source, yeah, so we got exactly what we thought we would get. And now we'll draw for turn. Hit another island. Alright, so we'll start by Ancestraling. We hit multiple mana sources, but no white mana and no other blue spell. So I think we're just going to hit Bazaar with this Needle. Oh shit, I had a blue floating. You're right. I forgot I had a blue floating. That's what you meant by the blue floating. It didn't matter. It didn't end up mattering, but you are right. I should have Ancestral at end of turn. I didn't even think about it. That was bad. That was a mistake. Alright, so... I'm gonna Needle this Bazaar, I think. And I don't see a need to play Crypt out yet, but I do want to get this Vault out. Alright. I mean, we get to hold up Force next turn, so I think that's okay. Buried Ruin. Oh, shit. Well, if I had Crypt away the Riftstone Portal, this would not have happened. I guess it doesn't matter, because they don't have a Forbidden Orchard yet. And we can draw into a white for Disenchant. Alright, I'm actually... I shouldn't have let them have green mana, I guess. I guess I should just do this now. That was probably a mistake. I probably shouldn't have let them have green mana in the first place. I really didn't think about that. So unless they draw Orchard, we're not in a bad spot. And they can't crop rotate into an Orchard until they have a green mana. And we do have a Force of Will. So we have time. We don't have any more keys in our deck, but we do have a Reclamation. What is this? It doesn't make green mana. Sorry, friend. Not a great draw. I didn't really want to have multiple swords in my deck, but... Is there an Oath list that can run... Oh my god. So I think I just counter... Ah, man, if they have double crop rotation... I think I just counter this. Is it more likely they'll hit another green source? Or they have double crop rotation in hand. I want to counter this. I really need to hit a white source. Pretty badly. Opponent's playing Ziasbond with the Oath sideboard. Thanks for the sub, Geeky. You're a powerful wizard, and I appreciate that. Alright, we hit a Narset. That's pretty good for us. I guess a Dig Through Time is better than a Gifts Ungiven. That would be my guess. I got rid of the Riftstone portals with a Tormod's Crypt. Okay. So we're getting closer here. I don't know if I want to activate Narset, because I first need a white source. No, I should activate Narset's fine, I think. Alright, well, I wanted all of those white sources. Which is not a little less than ideal. So let's... If I overpay, does it count towards sphere? How does that work? I guess we'll try it and find out, right? I don't actually care. I mean, I have Snapcaster in my deck. I really just care about reclamation those two. Oh, it does work that way. Alright, cool. So I found Mentor blue source. Oh, but Mentor's not good because there's an oath in play. But I do want this white source so I can disenchant this oath. So maybe we just want Tundra Mentor. I guess maybe Tundra blue card, and we're, well, shit. Maybe not. Tundra... I guess we should just do Tundra Mentor and disenchant the oath. Yeah, Tundra Mentor, disenchant the oath. I don't care. Teferi. Lavinia is not great against Xerox. They both died to Pyroblast, which is the biggest problem. So opponent can't Bazaar, so that's not too big of a deal right now. I'm going to disenchant this oath so that I can play a Mentor. I'd like to hit a blue card so I can hold up Force. It's not the worst card that's ever happened. One, two, three, four, five. This makes 5 mana no matter what. So I can play a Crypt. And hold up Force. And we should be good here. We actually have a Swords for if they draw just a stage. Not that their stage could be activated currently, as they have 1 colorless mana. Current list run 2 of each, yeah. Snapcaster. So I guess I wish I had kept Tinker or Ancestral in my yard instead of Black Lotus. So maybe a mistake on my part again. Don't really see any reason to just do it now. I probably... Do I have enough mana to snap dig? Probably not. You just snap disenchant at the end of the turn. Snap cost... Maybe I do have enough mana to snap dig here. Fuck, I have to do the math, don't I? Alright, so I need 3 mana and then maybe 8 mana. I currently make... I should have enough, right? I feel like this Tolarian Academy makes enough mana. Yeah, look, see? And I had enough mana the whole time. Who would have thought? Not I, who didn't do the math. Alright, we hit Reclamation. Sick. Alright, sick, sweet. I guess I didn't need to keep Black Lotus. Black Lotus should have been Tinker or Ancestral, not Black Lotus. That was a mistake. Whee! Game! There was one crop rotation in their hand. Alright, they've had enough. Woo! Okay. I'll take that 4-1. We got to beat up on Ziasbond a bunch tonight. That was pretty sick. It's a solid night. Don't hate that. No, I'm not. What the heck? Alright, so, wow, there's 40 of you tonight. That's pretty sick. I appreciate everyone hanging out tonight. I don't think I'm done. I just have to think about what I want to do. For anyone who's new, my name is Justin. I'm actually level 1. I stream mostly vintage, a couple nights a week. Sometimes just the vintage challenge on Saturday if I'm around. Today I couldn't stream the vintage challenge, so I decided to stream tonight. If you are interested in seeing more vintage content, all of my streams go up on YouTube right after the stream, cut up by match and put into playlists, so it's easy for you to view if you missed the stream and want to see it later. So check out the YouTube link down below. Check out the Twitter if you're interested in that, and feel free to follow the stream. It is September, so any subs cost you only $2.50, and none of that money goes to Twitch, which is super great. So if you have a favorite streamer, even one that is not me, I highly suggest letting them know how thankful you are that you get to watch them be bad at Magic, or in other streamers' cases, be good at Magic, by subbing to their stream. I am going to quickly grab a beverage, and then we'll figure out what we want to